Hello, intro, me, Scoot. Hello everyone. I've recently come across a YouTube channel that had me so inspired to make a video. It got me off my lazy butt and really made me want to create a video in response to this channel in itself. It is not a channel about animal abuse or child sexualization. It is a channel that discusses these things, but discusses them to an extent that, whoa, they have some very strong opinions on many a subject, and I'm a little blown away, to be honest. I'm so blown away that I'll let her do the talking.
Hi everyone, it's me, Brittany Venti, the janitor of YouTube, here to clean up the crap that nobody else wants to. But you know, somebody's gotta do it. It's a community service, and I don't think community service is a bad thing. I saw your guys' feedback about the hissing with the microphone. I'm gonna have to find my second pop filter. Believe it or not, I do have a pop filter on my microphone already, but I guess I'm just a reptile who can't stop hissing when she speaks. I bet there's ASMR like that, because I've seen ASMR of animals doing things like a rabbit eating some carrots. Like maybe there's snakes hissing as ASMR, or maybe there's some YouTube channel out there where a furry dresses up like a reptile. I know reptiles don't have fur, but there are furries who dress up specifically like reptiles. I don't remember what they're called. I think there's a word for it. Mentally ill, that's the word I was looking for.
Can my hair just stop for fucking 1 second? So I know what you're thinking. That's really not all that bad. They just have a big opinion against furries. They don't like furries. They think they're mentally handicapped. However, if you really take another look at their channel, it only gets better. It only gets fucking better. Check this out.
Hi everyone, just a disclaimer. I don't have my normal setup right now. I'm in the middle of moving and my microphone was already packed and I don't have the original stand for it, and I don't really have a desk to stand it on, and I need to pack everything, so I'm having to use my MacBook's microphone for this, so I'm sorry about like if the S's and P's peak and ear rape you and are anti-ASMR or whatever, but fuck the Coomers anyway, who want me to do ASMR so bad. I don't know why people still listen to ASMR. Don't they know it's the current year?
For someone who's so worried about their audio quality but hates on ASMR, it's kind of strange. Like they have some kind of weird tragic past with ASMR that they're now obsessed with their audio quality, but if they ever have to talk into a microphone for someone's guilty pleasure, it's despicable. Anyways, moving on from that, this is the wonderful person, Brittany Venti. As you can already tell, she is a woman of class, if not a major influencer. As you can tell, she doesn't use videos in her videos, she just used still heavily filtered pictures of herself that I'm sure she took from her own Instagram or posted to Instagram and took them down because the filters on Insta is great. I don't know, I don't use that stuff. Anyways, I say anyways one more time. Smack myself. There's like calm on my mic. What is that? Gross. Brittany Venti is the topic of today's topic. That's who we're talking about. Their opinions are weird and wild. They are of a strange nature and I don't really understand them. We're gonna bring up the main one though that really triggered me. I don't know if you've ever heard of, I can't even pronounce it. What is their name? Gargurda? Ah, there we go. Gargura. Yeah, it's a little shark person. Little VTuber, you know, little virtual person that talks. This somehow upset Brittany so fucking bad. Dude, I hate saying that in a sentence. That sounds like I'm talking like I'm in high school. Like, oh my god, have you heard Brittany's fucking offended? No way, for real stuff on that? Yes, for real, Margo. Brittany is so offended by a virtual tuber, a cartoon character, essentially. Simply because somehow it's sexualizing children. And I know this is today's hot topic button. Anything that's sexualizing children is always bad. I'm not implying that it isn't, but I am simply stating That in no way is a sexualization of children. I don't know if you've seen them. I'll put a small clip up on the screen for you now.
Shark. 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 Shark.
Now we know what you're thinking, Scoot. Why would you show me something so lewd? Why would you show me something that if my parents walked in, they'd scream and slap me? Oh, I mean, they might, just because it is a small anime person. It's a shark girl. I understand them slapping for that, but they wouldn't slap you because it was lewd. No, however, somehow that right there is the over-sexualization of a minor. And I'm thoroughly impressed. I really don't know what else to say. I can let you listen in on what exactly she thinks so lewd. Also, in that last clip, mind you, she censors out a portion of that last clip, just fully censors it, because she claims it's an upskirt shot of a minor. However, I wasn't looking at that, I was looking at the shark. I won't censor it. I mean, if you saw it, you saw it. If you didn't, that's how bad it was. It was so lewd that you didn't even notice. You were too busy sexualizing the little shark thing in your head. You know, you lost your full-on train of thought and let your genitals take the wheel. Anyway, here's what she has to say about this whole ordeal, this whole debacle.
They call it virtual reality. And they have it there on camera, kind of like live streaming or making videos and interacting with the chat or comments, and they do various things. But it's come to my attention that a lot of them are actually also used for pornography to create kind of like 3D hentai. For example, Twitch partnered one, and it's the same one that was used on Chatterbait. All they did was switch the clothes around a little, but the 3D model itself that was used on Chatterbait, that is also now on Twitch, was still sexualized. Like, they still made it so the model's boobs would jiggle a lot, and their shirt literally says fuck on it and things like that. And they even left a sex toy on the bed accidentally.
All of that right there upset me because A, the picture she's using for this video that she keeps going back to is her in a very low cut V-neck. I don't know if that's what it's called. It's a big V right down to her cleavage. It leads the eye down to the breasts. However, that being said, first off, VR or whatever y'all call it, something like a virtual reality. I'm glad she knows that term. That made me happy. Secondly, breast bouncing, I understand, can be very unacceptable. It is only a natural part of the female body, and if I ever was watching Twitch and saw a booby bounce, I too would be insanely offended. It's unacceptable that Twitch would allow such a natural thing to be caught on a stream. The sex toy in the background, that's fine. Whatever. That is a slip up. I'll give Brittany that one. That's a big oops. Don't do that. No. And also though, she's like so upset by this beat by Melody that they have a shirt on that's covering more of the breast area than her own picture on her YouTube that she's using. Fantastic. I mean, the joke writes itself. Anyways, back to it. Oh, she forgot this is the big thing. I love this. Oh god, I've seen it like 20 times. I'm just like, ugh. Her shirt literally says fuck on it. Either you don't know how to spell fuck or you don't know what the word literally means.
On one of the Twitch streams, and Twitch partnered it, so half of Twitch's audience, which is underage approximately, is going to be watching that and getting horny and then searching up hentai and developing porn addictions. So that's why I think it's not good. And, you know, I've covered a million times why porn addiction isn't good and how it affects everyone. So Project Melody is a good example of using VR and how it's sexualized. Now, with that said, there is something called Holo Live now that they do in English on YouTube. Before it was just Japanese, and now it's in English as well. They have little lollies, prepubescent girls on YouTube. And my first impression of it was, oh, is this like a child show? Is this a kid's show? Like kids can see it, kind of like Dora the Explorer, and like interact with it. And then I come to find out, no, actually, The chat is full of 40-year-old men getting off to the depiction of a 9-year-old. But you don't have to take my word for it. You guys can see for yourselves.
Salmon is my favorite.
Salmon's good. I like salmon.
How do you spell salmon?
Man, I don't know. I suck at spelling. You got this shark thing. Mm-hmm. You got it. 10 out of 10. First try. Okay, now that you spelled that, I am erect.
Salmon.
Yes, that is salmon. Oh, say it again. One more time. Come on, you got it. You're almost there. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Keep going. Yeah. Oh my god. No more. Don't say it again. Oh,
as you can see, this lolly, which is depicted as a prepubescent
I'm beginning
child,
to think Brittany is right.
voiced by somebody, and the person voicing them is number
Brittany,
one,
no more.
putting on a childish voice. This is not the voice of a woman. But you could say, oh, some women sound childish. Okay. Then what about the fact that the lolly is pretending to not know how to spell words? You know how children don't know how to spell basic words and they will tend to misspell them because they're just learning how to write? That's what she does. Is that just pure coincidence?
How do you spell stomach?
Shark, I have no idea how to even spell that, and English is the only language I speak. You got it? It's like a lesson in spelling here. S-T-O-M. That sounds accurate. Now you're doing good. Keep it up. Stomach. Nailed it.
Oh, alright.
First try. 10 out of 10. Good on you, shark thing.
Okay, signature. This one I know, you know?
Absolutely pathetic.
I agree.
You have 80,000 men watching this live, acting like they're children watching Dora the Explorer. Looks to chat. Can you say pedophile? And the big question here is, why are these men attracted to infantile behavior?
Okay, moving on. My favorite color. Can you guess what my favorite color is?
Tell me, what is your favorite color?
You're right. It's pink. You blue. It's blue.
This clip is a little cringe, but still fun.
Well, I missed the line, but I think that's legible.
No, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Your writing with the
It's
mouse is
getting
better
worse.
than mine.
Alright, well, okay.
Don't trip about a shark.
My favorite color is blue. I love blue. Isn't it pretty?
Can you guys tell me what you think my favorite color is? And the whole chat filled with grown men is just like, blue! It's blue! And if you still are not convinced,
She's not wrong, because I already blew my load watching that little shark thing. Anyways, back to the real topic here. So she clearly has a problem with VTubers, specifically this shark thing. A few small topics there is, did you know that if you're streaming and you interact with your audience, you'll get more of a following, more of an audience, more donations? If you just show right up and say, hi, my favorite color blue, I like salmon, stomach, everyone's gonna walk the fuck away. However, if you interact with the audience, they're gonna interact back, and then you get more viewers and you get donations and whatnot. But that's a little complicated, I understand, for someone like Brittany here, who essentially thinks that if she records, no, she doesn't record herself, she takes heavily filtered pictures and then just has that going through the whole video, because I don't know, I really don't know. Can you imagine being so narcissistic that you only want a picture or two pictures of yourself playing when you're talking because you're so worried that there could be a flop? Like, good lord, what if I did that? Like, I could probably do my hair up really nice. No. Anyways, what I'm really talking about here is Shark Thing, and she has this whole thing that she thinks it's nothing but pedophiles, and it's disgusting for children to watch something like that. I don't really get where I don't get where she thinks that. Like, I'm not 40. Neither is my wife. And my daughter definitely isn't 40. That would be crazy. However, her streams are wholesome. They're completely great. From what I've seen so far, I don't know if there's some clips out there of her being unwholesome, but I will say this. There are YouTube channels like, like JoJo Siwa and things like that. I'm sure I said that wrong. And they have shit at Walmart, and they are way more lewd and way more despicable and way more overly sexualized than a small anime character with a shark hat. I don't know what else to say. There's so much worse. But here's my theory. All right, VTubers and Hololive people and just people in general that don't use their physical body as a representation of themselves. They use a 3D model instead of just their actual skin and bone and flesh and such. Doesn't matter. I think it upsets these people so bad because they get up, they do their hair, they do their makeup, they do everything, they get as pretty and dolled up as they possibly can, so when they get on camera, they look like someone you want to be. They look like someone that makes you go, ooh, so hot, ooh, wow, she's beautiful, stunning, that's, wow, gorgeous. I think those people are so upset because of the level of work they put into their physical appearance instead of actually having a personality that people would latch onto over their physical appearance. I think they hate VTubers and Hololive so much because who knows who's behind that avatar? Who knows? It could be a 250-pound megalodon. What if it turns out that little shark girl is actually just a real shark with a cute voice? No, I'm kidding. But imagine if it was just someone who was very overweight and was just hideous, covered in pox, or had a huge deformity of some kind, you know? And they're like, that's not fair. They can't. No, look how beautiful I am. That's the narcissistic viewpoint. And you see it a lot, especially by this one. I love this one because they're so narcissistic and so self-involved. Their opinions are insane. And a lot of the stuff they say, you can tell, is based on the fact that they are obsessed with themselves. And it's like so weird. They also have this weird fascination with pedophilia and ASMR and 40-year-old men. I don't know what it is, but man, they are passionate about it. And I'm not going to say that. That could get me in trouble. I will say this, though. Typically the things that you are so against and find reasons to be against it, and things that have nothing to do with things typically mean there's something fucked up in that. I will lay down some topics that totally contradict everything that she says just for fun here. Brittany, when you go to a Halloween party, right, and you dress yourself up as a sexy kitty cat, you know, you put your little kitty cat ears on, or you put a little kitty cat tail, and you wear a cute skirt or something like that. That's a cat. Brittany, you're sexualizing a cat. Cats are animals. They're not people. They're animals. And to sexualize an animal is disgusting, because that's literally reinforcing. That's a sexualization of an animal. That's bestiality, Brittany. It's disgusting. Why would you do that? That's not acceptable. What's wrong with you? See, it goes both ways. Not fun, is it? No. But what I am saying is stupid. That's it. I have nowhere to go with that. Like, realistically, your opinions are trash. You claim yourself to be the janitor of YouTube. However, if there were a janitor of YouTube, you'd get swept right out. You'd end up with the trash you yourself think you're sweeping out. Anyways, it's about all I got to say. Hey, if you end up watching this, Brittany, please keep covering normal topics with your dumb fucking mentality. It's kind of I get the same sensation out of watching your stuff as I do watching TikTok cringe. It's just painful. It makes me happy to know that I'm not someone like that. Pretty much. Alright, anyways, that's my video. Thanks, guys. Sorry we got real near the end there. Yeah. I don't really know how to leave this. Outro. I don't have an outro.